Oumou Sangaré is a Malian musician, singer, and songwriter. She was born on February 25, 1968, in Bamako, Mali, a country in West Africa. Sangaré is known for her distinct voice and her use of traditional Malian music blended with contemporary influences such as funk and jazz. She is also an advocate for women's rights and has used her music to raise awareness on issues affecting women in Mali such as gender inequality and forced marriages. Sangaré has released several critically acclaimed albums, including Wassoulou, Kosira, and Magoya, which have won her international recognition in awards like the Grammy Award for Best World Music Album in 2021. Oumou Sangaré spent her youth in the town of Wassoulou, located in southwestern Mali. Wassoulou is known for its rich musical heritage, and Sangaré was exposed to traditional Malian music at a young age through her family, who were musicians themselves. Sangaré's mother was a singer and her father was a percussionist, so music was a natural part of her upbringing. Despite being born into a family of musicians, Sangaré faced social stigmas around women playing music, which motivated her to create music promoting women's rights and empowering voices of women. Oumou Sangaré was born into a family of musicians, so music was a part of her life from a young age. Her mother was a singer, as were her aunts and uncles, and she began singing at local events and weddings when she was just a child. She was particularly drawn to the style of music known as Wassoulou, which originated in the region where she grew up and features rhythms and melodies specific to that area. Sangaré began performing professionally in her teens, and her first album, Wassoulou, was released in 1989 when she was just 21 years old. The album was a huge success and launched Sangaré's career as an internationally recognized singer and songwriter. Over the years, Sangaré has continued to evolve her sound and blend traditional Malian music with contemporary elements to create a unique style that has earned her critical acclaim and a dedicated fan base. Oumou Sangaré has achieved several notable musical accomplishments throughout her career, including commercial success. Sangaré is one of the best-selling African artists of all time, with over 1 million albums sold worldwide. Traditional musical influence. Sangaré has been credited with revitalizing the traditional Wassoulou music style and bringing it to a global audience. International recognition. Sangaré has won numerous awards for her music, including the Grammy Award for Best World Music Album in 2021 for her album Acoustic, as well as being named Africa's most successful female artist by the BBC. Advocate for women's rights. Sangaré is also known for using her music to raise awareness for women's issues in Mali and beyond, and is seen as an advocate for women's rights. Philanthropic work. Sangaré is a cultural ambassador for the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization and also supports several charities focusing on child welfare, including the SOS Children's Villages in Mali, which provides aid to orphaned, abandoned, and vulnerable children. Overall, Oumou Sangaré's unique blend of traditional Malian music with contemporary elements and her advocacy for women's rights have made her one of the most respected and important cultural figures in Africa and beyond. Oumou Sangaré has released several critically acclaimed albums throughout her career. Here are some of her most notable albums. 1. Wassoulou, 1989. 2. Kosira, 1993. 3. Waritan, 1996. 4. Magoya, 2017. 5. Acoustic, 2020. 6. Saya, 2009. 7. Wassoulou Remixed, 1999. 8. Oumou, 2004. 9. Wassoulou and Oumou, 2011. 10. Rebel Woman, 2018. Each of Sangaré's albums features her distinctive voice and unique blend of traditional Malian music with contemporary elements. Many of her songs address issues related to women's rights, empowerment, and social issues with lyrics in various Western African languages. Sangaré has also collaborated with other artists on many occasions, including Ali Farka Touré, Tony Allen, and Damon Albarn. Oumou Sangaré mother, Aminata Diakite, was a singer as well as a social activist. Her father, Oumou Sangaré, was a percussionist. Samba Diabate, her former husband, is also a musician who has produced her music in the past. Besides her ex-husband, there is no public information about Oumou Sangaré's current family in the media. She is known for being private about her personal life and prefers to keep her family matters out of the public eye. Therefore, there is a limited information about Oumou Sangaré's formal education. However, it is known that she grew up in a family of musicians, which influenced her interest in music from a young age. She started to sing professionally in her teens and received singing lessons from Malian musicians Ami Koita and Nahawa Doumbia. It's unclear if she pursued any formal education outside of music. But her musical talent and advocacy on women's rights has brought her critical acclaim, international recognition, and opportunities to perform in musical stages around the world. Oumou Sangaré owns some luxury cars and houses, but there is no concrete information available about her owning or driving any specific car model for us.